Väisänen.
Hi, my name is Viljami Väisänen, and this year I became extremely rich. Not in the original sense, actually spent all my money that I had saved for years and I took a huge student loan. But I became rich, and I'd like to teach you how. So, here's a true story. Since I saw the first season of the Finnish travel series called Adventures, I always wanted to have an adventure of my own. That's why I applied to student exchange in Mexico and ended up visiting 8 new countries and spending 8.5 months in Latin America. I didn't know much about those places beforehand. I just imagined some ripa, tacos and tequila, probably Cuban rum and Colombian drug cartels. I didn't realize that, for instance, if you put Mexico on a map on top of Europe and you scale it correctly, it's actually so huge that it reaches from UK to Turkey. During my journey, I met great people and did everything I had ever dreamed of. I learned a new language, I fell in love, I scuba dived into deep oceans, and I jumped from an airplane. I climbed this 4,000-meter high volcano in Guatemala. And when we were in the base camp, and I was there with an Israeli, some American guys, and the night started to kick in. And I was there, smelling the fresh air and having a shit in the bushes. And suddenly, the dark sky was filled with lightning because of a huge thunderstorm was approaching. And on the right-hand side, I could see an active volcano erupting and roaring and bursting lava to all around the surroundings. This journey was filled with great moments. But also, there were moments when I felt sick, when I felt disgusted and embarrassed. When I was walking on the streets in the poor areas, I was like a millionaire in the eyes of those people who have absolutely nothing. This journey gave me perspective. I think I learned more about life than in the famous Finnish education system, and hopefully it will resonate positively through my actions in the future. Don't get me wrong, I've never been so proud of Finland and what we have built here in the north. But I'm just freaking tired of the fact that it's you, it's me, we are the masters in complaining. We do it all the time about everything. It's part of our culture. In the beginning, I told you that I teach you how to become rich. Well, here's the trick. You are already rich. You have food, you have a place to stay, you have options, and you have a future. You have the whole world ahead of you. And this guy, there are 2 things I want you to remember. And these things cannot be highlighted enough. If traveling doesn't mean fancy hotels and swimming pools to you, you can do it with almost no money. Just Google the topic and you'll see. Don't just think outside the box, but go outside your own little box. So number 1, book your flights and travel before you get stuck. Also, remember to be grateful for those little things you have in your life. Because those things would be big things for someone else. So number 2, remember to say thank you. Thank you.